Can we start from? Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, here's the. Oh, we're gonna do the dance. Here we go. Let's do it. Oh, the only guessy part of us.
Woo!
You just see my fat jiggle.
Jon
Okay.
Snow is alive, but we have to talk about all
No,
the rest.
no,
of
no,
the
no,
show.
no, 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 no. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about Jon Snow. Then we're gonna talk about other people, and we're talking about Jon Snow.
Okay.
Ready?
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. I'm bringing booty back. Living on the city. Got trucks on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, so pretty. I'm too hot. No reason to fight me, I'm too hot.
Ready?
Hey, cars are coming! They're going in over.
He loves this song. Ready? Can you sing it for us? Okay, I'm ready. Ready?
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
So, Jon Snow was alive. That's what we did. There was a lot of hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
We even got
Even
Mom. I know. Who at the beginning of the show said if they did not do something with Jon Snow, she was sick of it and she wouldn't watch it no more.
Yes. Mom has no loyalty, man.
No. Enough that I said. Glad you liked us.
Yeah.
Because we would be gone. Okay. So I will let you kind of maybe lead this. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. So we started out with Bran. We got to see
No, I
Bran
thought we
again.
were going to talk about Jon Snow.
We've got to talk about the whole show and not just Jon Snow.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try to
So we
contain
started
myself.
out with Bran, and there were
I was
things you
so
wanted to ask
excited.
about that.
No, I wanted to say,
Okay.
for one thing, Bran, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see him walking. We haven't seen him walk since he was a little bitty kid.
I know.
Okay. I'm so glad to see Bran.
Yes.
And I know who that dude is in the tree with him. I know who he is. And I know he's the Blood Raven.
Yes.
But that man, he has a real name.
Yes.
He's an actor.
Oh, you were trying to figure out the actor's
Yeah.
name. Okay.
Okay, so...
She kept asking me, who is that? I'm like, it's the Blood Raven. She's like, no, I know that.
So, I love the idea of him going back and seeing... Because he's going to find out things about, motherfucker. You know.
Littlefinger?
Yeah. He's
Look
gonna-
at it. Do you all see the face she makes when
okay,
she talks
okay.
about Littlefinger?
That's what he does. He does that. He's going to see things with him.
You think?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Why
Is
is
it-
that going to matter? I think he's going to see who Jon Snow's
No,
parents
but
are.
he's going to see things about his mother and him because what if he gets up with Sansa and Sansa's with him? Okay. I'm just throwing that out
What are
there.
you talking about?
I'm just listen. Okay.
What,
Okay.
Littlefinger? How have you connected Bran and Littlefinger already?
Okay, listen. I so loved seeing Brendan. No, what's the brother's name?
What brother? Brandon?
No, there's
Benjen.
Bidgen.
Okay, that was Benjen, Brandon, and Ned. A bit older, but
Whatever. I was fascinated by
appreciate
that,
Okay.
and that she came.
Yes. So he got to see her.
And they say her name way different than we do.
Liana. They say Liana.
No, they said it some other way.
They said Liana.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one saying. But you know me and names.
Right.
I loved that. But my favorite part of that whole thing is
What?
he speaks.
Yeah, Hodor. Hodor has a name. His name is Willis. And there was a time when Hodor could talk. We have no idea.
Oh yes, I have.
You have a theory?
Yeah.
Missy has a theory on what happened and why Hodor can't talk anymore. Was it Littlefinger? Did he do it?
It has to do with Lyanna.
Okay, go ahead.
I think he might have been. He went with Ned, or maybe he was with her when it all went down.
You think?
Maybe
That's possible.
because it was pretty frightening to him.
Yes. Something made him not able to talk anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and nothing bad happened at Winterfell.
Well, we don't know yet.
It seems like nothing really actually happened bad there.
Maybe not at Winterfell now.
How did Brandon die again? Who killed him? Littlefinger? No, not
No,
Littlefinger.
not Littlefinger.
I hate Littlefinger.
Littlefinger and Brandon fought over Catelyn, remember?
Okay, but Brandon died how?
Brandon died because when they took Lyanna, Brandon and his father, Ned's father,
Mhm.
went to the king to demand that Rhaegar bring Lyanna back, and the king chained Brandon up,
Yeah.
and he choked himself to death because they were burning his father in front of him.
Right. So yeah, I think maybe he was with her. or
For all of
something.
you that don't read the books, that's how Ned's brother died.
Okay, that's what I think Hodor was. I think it has something to do with her. That's why all of them were together in that scene. Okay,
Okay.
and I love that he's there, and I love that we found out he is not going to be, because we assumed he would become the Blood Raven and be the tree.
Right. Yeah, and so that was another question that was answered in tonight's show. The children of the forest, the girl who was one of the children of the forest, said Brandon would not stay there forever. Brandon wouldn't.
Because I totally did not, and I was saying at the time, I don't understand why she's still there.
Mira?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought she would go on to wherever, back home, whatever. She had fulfilled her mission, but now we know why.
Right, because
Quit
Brandon's-
yawning. This was an exciting
Can't
day.
help it. So Brandon is gonna go on. He's gonna leave that tree.
And I'm glad to see you, Bran.
Yes.
That is one of my things I look most forward to, is seeing things through his eyes, through the tree,
Right.
through the Godswood.
And so then there was Arya.
Okay, well, Jory.
Okay, there was Arya, and she's still over across the Narrow Sea in not Bravos, but
That place she's in.
wherever it is. And oh god, that's awful. What is it?
How many places do you want me to remember?
I can't think of it. But anyway, so Arya's still over there. She's still blind.
No, not now.
But it sounds like they're gonna fix that.
Okay, I have a theory on that too.
Okay, go ahead.
She ain't never gonna do that.
What? Really be nobody?
One of these days, he's gonna say, "What is the girl's name?" I think, and she's gonna say Arya Stark.
She's not gonna kill Jock and Hagar. And that's not, we don't believe that's really Jock and Hagar.
No, I don't even know who the hell Jock and Hakar is. Neither do you.
No, I don't. Somebody.
That could be,
Anybody,
yeah.
basically. He just takes the form of what's in Arya's head.
Yeah.
Of the guy who sent her over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then,
I never thought of it that way. Like in It.
yeah, pretty much. Except he's not scary. He's Jock and Hagar.
He does some crap to her.
That dude is good looking.
Ooh.
You don't think Jock and Hagar is handsome? Oh, you're crazy.
I have a couple that are handsome on the show, but not him.
You are crazy. Okay, and then Sansa, Theon's gonna leave.
I'm so upset about that.
But she's got Brienne
And tonight's episode was called,
home.
and Bran said it.
Yeah. And Theon
Theon
said it.
And we have another thing about John, which we'll go back to about.
Right. So, so Sansa is still trying to get to the wall. Which yeah, it's pretty.
She's not going to go to the wall.
I don't think they make it
And
that.
so is motherfucker. I mean, what he's got going on, which
Ramsay
we're gonna.
Bolton.
We're,
Yeah, but he thinks he's going to fight some farm boys.
I think that's going to be the big war.
And they're going to get there, and it's going to be the wildlings.
The wildlings, and who knows, maybe the White Walkers.
Possibly.
It could be all out.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Ramsay got it from one of the white ones?
No, I want him to get it from Theon. I really need
I
so
know,
does Nina
but just
Theon.
like in life, things don't usually work out that way. in
Oh,
these
come on,
books.
George R. R. Martin. He takes away from us. He must give back.
Right.
He must.
Right. Poor
Okay.
Theon.
Theon, I don't know. I have so much more. Do they have to know that Theon is a eunuch?
Well, yeah, because Ramsay mailed them his penis.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But does only his dad know that and his sister?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, so
Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a second.
about all those other people, do they know?
What other people? The other people who live on the Iron Islands?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm sure somebody's going to figure it out.
See, that's why I don't think he's ever going to make it there.
I don't know.
I just don't want him to die.
I never thought I could feel sorry for Theon, but I do.
I don't only just feel sorry for him. I actually like him now.
I know.
Same thing was with Jamie. Okay, so we can talk about them. What do you want to talk about next?
Cersei. Okay, Cersei. So that Robert Strong.
Mom's worried about Cersei, not in a good way. Mom don't like Cersei. Mom's like, oh, she's up to her tricks again.
Yes. The mountain, the dude that she has with her.
He just smushed that dude.
I know, he just smushed his head into the wall and his brains went everywhere.
Here, because we do not let Vaughn watch this. That's why he has earphones on and we turn all the lights off. So he watches a video during this. And tonight when it come on, it was like, there's no nudity. I was like, good. That way if Vaughn looks up. But then there was head
All kinds
smashing.
of violence.
Yeah.
And she didn't get to go to Marcella's funeral. That was sad.
I don't like that priest dude. As much as
don't
I don't
either.
like her, I think he's a weirdo.
I know, but Tommen, don't you just want to like shake him and say, get a backbone, dude?
But he wasn't raised to be king.
Well, no, he wasn't, but at the same time, his wife is locked up.
Okay, but he wasn't raised to be king. And
He
his
has
mother
armies
treated
at
him.
his disposal.
Yeah, but his mother. Yeah, but I mean, he was a child and he didn't know how to do anything. And Jamie was gone, and he didn't have any kind of counsel, and he didn't really know what to do. He was scared they would kill them, and she so dominated him for so many years. I think that's why he's the way he is. And I think that a priest wants to do the queen. What's her name now?
Cersei?
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
I think he wants
The
to do her.
priest?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy.
I do.
That's crazy.
Did you see it?
That's still crazy. Anyway.
No! It's weird.
Okay.
And the dude who got squished with his head, the story he was telling about Cersei was funny.
Was funny. Tyrion went and let the dragons go.
And that's significant.
That they let him get up there and touch them and stuff? Yes, it is. Tyrion's gonna ride one of them dragons.
I've already figured out who, remember?
Oh, Viserion, because his name rhymes
Sounds
with
like
Tyrion.
Tyrion. You make fun of me. I don't know, I just have a feeling that's the one. Because he picked that one first and he touched them. It's like they heard him. I mean, obviously they've killed children.
Yes.
So but there's some people that,
They have a connection with,
yes.
which we read all about in the Dance with Dragons.
Yes.
What was that one called?
The Dance with Dragons?
No, because that was the book. This was a short story in the Dangerous Women compilation that we read that.
Oh God, Carissa, I don't know.
Anyway,
He has a connection with them. The look on his face and on Viserys, is that how you say his name?
Viserys.
The look on his face.
Oh no, you're talking about Varys.
Yeah,
Viserys
why do you
was
call him
Daenerys' brother.
No, the look on Varys' face
Yes.
was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was just so, I didn't need to see anything else with Tyrion. He was gentle. He let them go, and they didn't try to hurt him.
Yeah.
And they just went out, and I think they will find her.
But him coming down those stairs, Peter Dinklage, coming down those stairs, no words, no nothing.
Yeah, he didn't need them.
He exuded fear.
Yes.
I mean, just like you got that this was. Like he
What
was
would you
not
do
so
if you
sure
were going
about
to see
this.
some dragons you've never really seen before?
Right. That was pretty cool.
But I wonder why he feels that he was okay with them. Because he had always, and I liked that story.
He
He told-
said the dragons are intelligent. They know their friends from their enemies.
Okay, but he told that story about that's all he wanted when he was a child.
Yeah.
I think that's also poignant because we have that theory. So
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
So who else? Who else?
The Iron Islands.
Okay.
So another question from the book that was answered.
Yes.
King Euron, wasn't his name Euron?
Okay.
And so now we know how he died.
See, I can't remember that from 5 years ago.
It was rumored that he died on that bridge the night that his brother came back, and so everybody was kind of suspicious.
But they had no proof.
But they had no proof
Well,
that
now
it was
we
the
do.
brother that actually did it. Yes.
Eyewitnesses.
Yes.
As soon
So
as he
I-
walked out there, I knew. I was like, dun, dun, dun.
And so now,
He shouldn't have been so mean.
no, we should know. Now his daughter, Asha,
Who I love.
yeah,
Who's a
Miss Earl,
badass
right?
bitch.
She wants to rule, but they're telling her no, just like in the book.
She's the only one that cared enough about Theon to go get him.
Yes.
Okay, I think we need to talk about Mean Motherfucker too before we get back to John.
Oh God, that was awful.
First, let's just say that we're all sitting here, and when the stabbing took place, I thought the father stabbed Mean Dude.
Ramsey.
And I clapped my hands. And then the father fell, and I was just like, seriously?
Yeah.
And Krista goes, well, of course. No, put this back in there, baby. Okay, lay down and watch it. I couldn't believe that he went that far. I don't know why either. And I knew what he was going to do.
Yeah, that was. I think Mom got up to go to the restroom in the middle of that because she was having a hard time
That was horrible.
watching it. Yeah,
And we didn't even see anything, and it was horrible.
yeah.
Stop.
That was pretty. Yeah.
Here.
That was pretty bad.
Please don't. And now let's get back to the important part.
Here we go. So Davos went to Melisandre, who sounded kind of like she had lost her faith.
Definitely.
The wildlings came and they killed old mean dude.
Yes.
The dude who led the revolt against Jon Snow. What was his name?
No, they didn't kill the old one.
Didn't they?
No, they killed one of the other ones. He thought he could shoot at the giant.
Well, yeah, but where's
not the
oh
old
they
dude.
put all the rest of them in the cells.
All of them that didn't. Yeah, because some of them threw their stuff down.
Yeah.
As soon as the giant squished dude.
Yeah.
Only old dude and the boy were still going to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Even after he squished dude.
Yes.
But
Ollie and
old dude.
whose name I can't think of right now.
He's an old dude. Grouchy old dude. He did something bad and John knew about it. Right? It had something to do with Ned.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He never knew about anything the dude did with Ned that was bad.
There was a reason they didn't like each other.
Yeah, he was the one who trained John when he first came to the wall. So who trained all the new recruits. And he hated John because John was like way advanced when he got there because he had grown up on in a castle and had people who trained him all the way up until then, right? And he he was able to beat all the other guys who grew up very poor and didn't ever have any chance to learn.
Why?
That's when he and Jon Snow clashed from the beginning.
Why is he on the wall?
Who?
That dude.
I have no idea.
But there's we know.
Not that I know
I
of.
think we do, and it's a bad thing. It wasn't like John just joined the black. Most of them are there because they did something bad.
Right, but I don't know what that guy did. I don't know if they ever told us.
I think I know.
Not that I know.
I could
Can we
be
get back to the show. Okay.
I like talking.
So the wildlings came. They threw all of them in cells. So now they're in trouble for having killed.
And Mom
Jon
was
Snow.
hollering at the TV.
Yes. And then Davos went to Melisandre and said, "Isn't there anything that you could do?" And it sounded like her faith was just like completely shaken. Which, if you remember the conversation with Thoros of Myr, when he talked to Melisandre about the first time he brought Beric Dondarrion back to life, he said kind of the same thing.
Right.
That he had no faith, that he said those words because they were the only words he knew, and because his friend was dead. And it resurrected
I think that's
him.
a big thing because his friend was dead.
Yeah. And so for Melisandre, it was the same thing. I don't know if she necessarily had faith that it was going to happen.
She didn't think she could do it.
No. She was going to try, but she didn't think she could do it.
And she obviously believed she didn't.
Right.
But she cut his hair, so his hair is obviously shorter.
Well, she cut some pieces. Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot.
There was
Okay.
a lot still there, too.
So we kept waiting because she kept saying the words
Yeah.
and nothing was happening.
And Ghost was asleep, and I kept thinking, why is Ghost asleep through all this?
I know.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll say what happened, and then we'll say our thoughts. Okay. So, and Ghost is asleep, and like kind of one by one, they all start walking out because they believe that's it.
Yeah.
So, and then Ghost set up because I said, "Here it comes," because they zoomed in on Ghost, and I said, "Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!" And then Ghost set up, and then John said,
And he was awake and alive.
and his eyes don't look weird.
No.
He doesn't look not alert. None of those things.
No.
He doesn't look like the mountain who doesn't.
Speak.
Right.
And is obviously somehow hideous behind all that mask, because if you look through the eye holes of the mountain's mask, his skin is all black.
Yeah, but didn't something bad happen to him anyway?
Yeah, he got in the fight with the Red Viper and he poisoned him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So John will probably always have the scars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beric Dondarrion did.
Right. So. Okay. So. Here. Okay, and then the previews. Someone said they think you're some kind of god.
We don't know if they're talking to John or to Melisandre.
So because only a few people know Melisandre did it.
They're all going to know Jon Snow was dead, now he's alive.
Right. So does he just like get up and walk out of there?
I think they'll come back in to get his body to burn him and there he'll be, sitting.
And then what are they going to do?
Right.
And it really isn't going to matter to, like, especially the wildlings, how the hell he's alive. His ass is alive.
Right. And I hope they left him some clothes because he's naked.
Yeah, and it's cold there.
Yes.
Okay. So, and White Walker dude is going to know.
The dude who had the stare down with Jon Snow
What's
last
his
year,
name?
the Night's King.
I think he'll know.
You think he'll know Jon Snow's alive?
Yes, I do. Okay.
I think they were fated to meet again sometime
yes.
anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did that.
Yes.
Which is the greatest scene ever in television.
Yeah.
That whole battle. Okay, so,
Okay.
So, okay. This is what we're trying to figure out. Which I don't know if this question will ever be answered.
Okay.
In the books, it will. If Mr. Martin would ever grace us with his wonderful characters on paper again. But in the TV show, I don't know. Because besides Bran, who warned,
Yeah.
there was, in the books, one person who John killed, a wildling, who went into an animal.
Right. But John has always warned. It happened in his sleep when he wasn't able
Not
to
on
control
TV.
it. Yes, sometimes, John, you could see through ghost eyes.
On TV?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
No, only in the books.
I'm pretty sure.
Only in the books.
I don't think so.
In the books. Okay, so, are you
ahead.
making faces?
I'm pretty sure it's happened in the show, too.
I don't think so. Now, Bran, yes. Okay. So, but it is possible.
Yes.
So we still do not know if the whole time John was in Ghost and she just did something to help him get back into his body,
Right.
or she just did it.
Right.
So what is the consequences of each?
I don't know. If he was just in Ghost and then went back into his body, then he's exactly the same as he always was. But I think it's possible that he won't be changed because, like with Beric Dondarrion and with the Mountain and with Catelyn, when they were resurrected, their souls weren't right there warped into another
Yeah, but
being.
that's why he would have to ward.
Right.
That's my point.
Yes, I think he warned.
Okay, but what if he didn't, is what I'm saying.
Well, then he'll be weird like the rest of them.
He'll be, I don't
Not
know,
quite himself.
but I don't want him to be.
I don't either, and I don't think that's possible. I think he was right there in Ghost.
But if he isn't Jon Snow and Jon Snow is dead, will he be?
Well, he is still Jon Snow.
No, but they kept saying Jon Snow is dead. Jon Snow is dead. There's a reason they could say that if he becomes something else, some other person. You know?
Jon Snow was dead. Now he's alive again.
Okay, but also he could be Jon Targaryen.
Yes, but we didn't have the big resurrection by fire like we thought we would. So, right.
Or he could be
Azor Ahai.
Yeah.
Aza Aza. We went from a course of who to Aza Aza.
Is that what I said before?
Yes.
Do you think she will think that's who he is now?
Yes.
She will definitely think that.
Yes. Yes.
And she's powerful. And
Yes.
she's seen it. And she saw him ride into Winterfell.
She saw him fight at Winterfell. Fighting at Winterfell.
Okay, that's going to happen then.
Yes.
We will see that.
Yes.
Okay. What does that even mean now?
We don't know yet.
Well, is that when Mean Dude will be...
Well, first of all, they talked tonight about as long as there's a Stark alive that can come back to Winterfell, walk through those doors, the Bolton's position there was never going to be safe. That was foreshadowing of Jon Snow going back there with the wildlings and taking...
Even though he is not a Stark heir as in a male heir.
But he is. Because now he's the last one left. And...
No, but he's not. Bran is.
But they don't know that.
And Rickon is.
But they don't know that. They think
Okay.
they're both dead.
Okay.
Remember, Rob legitimized him before he died.
Legitimized him.
Jon Snow.
Remember that.
That was in the books. It wasn't in the show. But Rob Stark said after he found out that Brandon Rickon had died, that he wanted to write a letter legitimizing Jon Snow so that there would still be a
Was
Stark.
that in the show?
No, it was just in the books. But still, the show is somewhat following the books. So
Oh, if we never seen that, then
right, but it still means that Jon can go back. Jon, said he took his vows and said he would be a man of the Night's Watch until he died. Well, he's died.
yes. And Stannis offered to give him.
Winterfell.
Yes.
And he wouldn't do it because of his vows, whereas his vows are fulfilled now.
Yes, and really, he doesn't have to be not. I wouldn't be commander. Okay. What was most people's answer?
I
talking
haven't
to?
even checked. So if you had to belong to any house in Game of Thrones, if you could choose to be aligned with one house in Game of Thrones, who would that be?
Starks.
Why?
They're the smartest and the best.
Okay.
In kindness.
Okay.
Ned, although Catelyn did some stuff with Jon that I don't like.
Right.
But kindest, and I know they've had some crap. I mean, to me, they've had the worst stuff. Well, not really. They've all had some bad stuff. But I would never be a Lannister. And the Targaryens were nuts.
All right.
And I mean, some of the other ones, I had good stuff, but I would be a Stark.
I would be a wildling.
You said a house. Pick a house.
If I have to be somewhere in Westeros and aligned with the group,
No.
I would be one of the wildlings.
You posed the question. Yes, you would. You definitely would, but not me. But I mean, I would want to be. No, I would want food and mead. But you have to pick a house, not pick one.
I did the wildlings.
Pick a house.
That's it. That's what I picked.
I think you all should all give a crap about that. Seriously, I figured you would pick. I really figured you would pick something. I thought you would want to be like Tyrion's twin.
Oh, sure. But I don't really want to be a Lannister.
I don't think Tyrion's a Lannister.
Well, he may not be. That's true.
And I thought you would like to ride a dragon as well.
Yeah, but, I mean, who wants to be a Targaryen? They're all dead.
No. There's obviously 3 left.
Right, but I ain't none of them 3.
But you could be if you were one of the houses, is what I'm saying. That should be our question for next week.
What's that?
Like, which character would you be?
Okay, so if you could trade lives with any of the Game of Thrones characters, this is the Game of Thrones question of the week.
Even if you're a girl and you want to be a boy or whatever.
If you could trade lives with one of the Game of Thrones characters, who would you pick and why? Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Jon Snow lives.